Good evening, live from the news center of the Sultanate of Oman television. Here we present to you tonight's news bulletin. But first, the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq receives at Al Alam Palace the credentials of a number of their excellencies, the ambassadors of sisterly and friendly countries accredited to the Sultanate. The National Museum renews the Marine History Hall, which confirms the importance of Omani historical glories. And the researchers' innovations and scientific projects are showcased within the Agricultural Scientific Festival at Sultan Qaboos University. Good evening once again, and thank you for joining us. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq received at Al Alam Palace today the credentials of a number of their excellencies, the ambassadors of sisterly and friendly countries accredited to the Sultanate. His Majesty the Sultan received the credentials of the following: His Excellency Ambassador Dr. Khalid bin Saleh Shatif, Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary Ambassador of His Excellency President Field Marshal Abd Rabbu Mansour Hadi of Yemen, accredited to the Sultanate. His Excellency Ambassador Bassam Saif ad-Din al-Khatib, Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary and Ambassador of His Excellency President Dr. Bashar al-Assad of Syria, accredited to the Sultanate. His Excellency Ambassador Mohammed Rida Nouri, Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary Ambassador of His Excellency President Dr. Hassan Rouhani of Iran, accredited to the Sultanate. Her Excellency Ambassador Sarbella Prajuli Dakal, Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary Ambassador of His Excellency President Bhavya Devi Bhandari of Nepal, accredited to the Sultanate. Her Excellency Ambassador Letizia Peters, Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary Ambassador of His Majesty King William Alexander of the Kingdom of Netherlands, accredited to the Sultanate. His Excellency Ambassador Mohammed Ghulam Surur, Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary Ambassador of His Excellency President Mohammed Abdul Hamid of Bangladesh, accredited to the Sultanate. And His Excellency Ambassador Rino Salens, Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary Ambassador of His Excellency President Emmanuel Macron of France, accredited to the Sultanate. During the sideline meetings with His Majesty the Sultan, their Excellencies the Ambassadors conveyed their greetings of the leaders of their countries to His Majesty the Sultan, wishing him good health, happiness and long life, and the Omani people further progress and prosperity under the wise leadership of His Majesty, expressing their honor and happiness to present their credentials to His Majesty the Sultan, stressing that they will exert all their efforts to enhance the relations of their countries with the Sultanate in various fields to serve the common interest of the Omani people and the peoples of their countries. His Majesty the Sultan welcomed the ambassadors and thanked their leaders for their greetings and good wishes, assuring them that they will receive all support from His Majesty, the government and the Omani people to facilitate their duties. The The credentials presentation ceremony was attended by His Excellency the Minister of the Diwan of the Royal Court, His Excellency the Minister responsible for Foreign Affairs, and His Excellency the Head of the Royal Protocols, the Commander of the Royal Guard of Oman, and military aides of His Majesty the Sultan. Assigned by His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq, His Excellency Sayyid Mohammed bin Sultan Al Busaidi, Minister of the State and Governor of the Far, will preside tomorrow over the opening ceremony of the visual presentation of the human movement on the land of Oman at Samaharan Archaeological Park in the Governorate of the Far. The presentation narrates the history of Oman through the ages to the modern era with sound and picture effects on one of the foothills of the Samaharam archaeological mountain site. The Office of the Advisor of His Majesty the Sultan for Cultural Affairs supervised the implementation of the presentation, which aims to enrich the archaeological and cultural tourism in the Sultanate. The National Museum celebrated the 5th anniversary of its official opening. During the ceremony, the Hall of the Maritime History was launched to confirm the important historical glories and Omani maritime empire, as well as the museum's electronic website. The celebration was accompanied by an exhibition showcasing oldest maritime astrolabe, which was discovered by archaeologists from Esmeralda shipwork in the Governorate of the Far, dating back to Portugal between the 15th and 16th century. The ceremony was held under the auspices of His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Said, advisor to His Majesty the Sultan. In the presence of His Excellency Dr. Ahmed bin Mohammed Al Saidi, Minister of Health, held an emergency meeting with undersecretaries of the ministries in the Sultanate to brief them on the latest developments of the COVID-19, where His Excellency Dr. Mohammed bin Saif Al Husni, Undersecretary of the Ministry of Health for Health Affairs, reviewed the current local and global epidemiological situation of the disease. Then Dr. Saif bin Salim Al Abri, Director General of Diseases Surveillance and Control, reviewed the risks and spreading the diseases in the world, along with the number of infected cases registered in the Sultanate. The meeting discussed the future procedures that need to be taken according to the epidemiological situation of the disease and the preparedness of the ministries concerned and other sectors in their respective spheres, such as schools, events and activities. So far, registrations of 16 COVID-19 cases travel related to Iran and Italy, out of which 2 of them have fully recovered. The Defense College implemented at Beit al-Falaj the second parallel program concerned with enhancing and developing skills and capabilities of higher leadership. The program witnessed the participation of the excellencies and their equivalents at governmental institutions and a number of senior officers at the Sultan's armed forces and other military and security bodies. The program is aimed to analyze strategic planning and studying most important strategic issues at regional and international levels, and they reflect on national affairs besides developing basics of joint national work and directing national efforts to enhance abilities to face strategic cases and challenges at various fields. The Ministry of Civil Service, in cooperation with the Institute of Public Administration, launched the Government Competencies Program. The program, which is implemented for 3 months, contributes to upgrade the level of capabilities of the leadership in the state's administrative apparatus units through introducing the future direction for the 4th Industrial Revolution technologies and their effects on administrative leadership to reach effective governmental and institutional performance led by ambitious national competencies. The activities of the Scientific Agricultural Festival kicked off at Sultan Qaboos University with the participation of a number of students from the university and other educational establishments in the Sultanate. The students reviewed their scientific projects and innovations in the field of agriculture and marine sciences. The event was held at the Grand Hall at the university, in which students presented a number of eco-friendly projects to face agricultural and environmental challenges. College of Agriculture and Marine Sciences plays a primary role in supporting students and their projects, starting from the conceiving stage until the implementation stage. The project projects targeted fisheries, livestock, and botanical sectors in the Sultanate. The festival aims to strengthen practical and scientific skills of the students and link them with the outside community. The opening was presided over by His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdullah Al Hinai, advisor of the state. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and later to come in our news bulletin, an equestrian festival is held in the Wilaya of Bahla. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. Public Authority of Craft Industries won the award of the International Communications Organization of Knowledge Information Community at Geneva for e-commerce category for Will Be Creative Portal project. The number of services which the portal provided are 184 e-services for various categories, including those intended for craftsmen and investor in the craft sector, as well as a number of applications for the authority's staffs. The authority will receive the award in an international ceremony will be held in Geneva during the period from 31st of August to 4th of September 2020. With a cost of 420,000 Omani Riyals, the Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth signed an agreement to establish fish market in the Wilaya of Al Khabura. The market, which will be built in 930 square meter, will include around 50 stalls for fish cutting, in addition to store for the market ice room, administrative offices, fish wholesale hall, and other services. The market will enhance to raise the quality of fish products in the Wilaya of Al Khabura and the near wilayas. The agreement was signed with the contractor by His Excellency Dr. Hamad bin Saeed Al Aufi, Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth. Weather analysis in the National Multi-Hazard Early Warning Center indicates that a trough of low pressure will affect the northern governorates of the Sultanate on Monday 9th and Tuesday 10th of March 2020. Chances of isolated rain, occasionally thunder showers accompanied with fresh downdraft winds and flash floods are forecast over the governorates of Musandam, North South Al-Batina, Muscat and South Al-Sharqiyya. Seas will be moderate to rough with a maximum wave height of 2 to 3 meters along the coastal areas of Musandam and Sea of Oman. A drop in temperature is also possible. The Public Authority for Civil Aviation advises all to take precaution during the rain, not to cross flowing wadis, check the sea state before sailing, and follow latest official weather bulletins. The services of Oman Chamber for Commerce and Industry OCCI are currently being offered at the one-stop station at Al Mazuna Free Zone. The first OCCI membership certificates been recently issued at the Free Zone's one-stop station, and all the services that are required by the investors are now available at the one-stop station. These services will be contributed in saving time and effort in facilitating the investors and business owners. The Orthopedic Conference organized by Orthopedic Society of Oman concluded. More details in the following report. Over 350 participants, including experts in the field of orthopedics, trauma surgery, nurses, physiotherapists, and other allied healthcare staff, concluded their annual conference, which was organized by Orthopedic Society of Oman in collaboration with the local healthcare institutions and European Federation for Orthopedics. Throughout the conference days, the scientific sessions addressed spectrum of topics, presenting several scientific working papers of the various orthopedic specialties.
Just concluded the annual meeting of Orthopedic Society of Oman, was conducted over 2 days and was associated with different clinical activities. This included many of lecturing and reporting on updates in the orthopedic field in different subspecialties. And this was also combined with multiple workshops. I would really like to thank the Orthopedic Society of Oman for organizing such activity. It has a tremendous effect on learning as well as orthopedic service in the country.
Dr. Sultan Al-Maskari, chairman of Orthopedic Society of Oman, said the conference came out with a number of important recommendations, including continuing medical education and training in the field of orthopedics through scientific seminars and surgical skills workshops. The participant also recommended the importance of activating the role of the Orthopedic Society in contributing positively by following frameworks defined within the Oman 2040 economic vision. The participants also called for the formation of a working group to take advantage of the latest technologies, artificial intelligence, and innovative medicine. The conference included an exhibition accompanying a number of companies specialized in the manufacture and production of medicine, equipment, devices, and medical supplies in the field of orthopedics, who have exhibited their products during the conference. At the equestrian racetrack in the Wilaya of Bahla, a traditional horse sports festival, Al-Arda, was held under the patronage of His Excellency Khalid bin Umar Al-Marhoon, Minister of Civil Service. More details in the following report.
Highlighting the spectacular skills of the Omani equestrians and reflecting the special attention and care attributed to this sport, a traditional horse sports festival was held in the Wilaya of Bahla in Al-Dakhiliya Governorate.
As you know, the Al-Arda now it's in the program of the UNESCO, and it is very important for us to have a proper program for this events, especially out of Oman. As you know, there is lots of programs here in Oman, but the aim is now to also present this kind of Al-Arda to different international countries.
Traditional Omani singing arts and poetic recitations accompanied the horse Arda, in addition to an exhibition presenting traditional Omani handicrafts, along the fascinating performances made by the horse riders.
I would like to thank our government to make like this celebration. And second things, actually about this celebration, we are so happy and we care to make like this celebration because we learned this horse sports from a long time, from the old generation, and we would like to continue this sports with the next generation.
I was quite surprised to see that, because in France we don't have this kind of show, and so it was quite amazing, and I was surprised about the technique that they use, and I really surprised. I didn't know in the Middle East that you have such a big tradition about horses.
The horsemen showcased their phenomenal skills in horse Arda, particularly standing on the horse while it is running at full speed, which won the admiration and encouragement of the large crowds attending the show.
Reviving the Omani traditional horse sport is important to keep this long-standing heritage alive. صالح بخلفان الرحبي, Wilaya of Bahla, Al-Dakhiliya Governorate.
It's great to see that tradition is well preserved. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq receives at Al Alam Palace the credentials of a number of their excellencies, the ambassadors of sisterly and friendly countries accredited to the Sultanate. The National Museum renews the Marine History Hall, which confirms the importance of Omani historical glories. and the researchers' innovations and scientific projects are showcased within the Agricultural Scientific Festival at Sultan Qaboos University. And with that, we do conclude this news bulletin brought to you live from this news center of the Sultanate of Oman Television. Thank you for joining us and good night.